Hi everyone, welcome to my analysis of the 2022 Coaches Poll. And there are some selections I was surprised by, let's face it. Okay, let's start at the top. Number 1, Alabama. No shock, but the margin is shocking. Alabama had 54 first place votes. Ohio State just 5. Georgia had 6, by the way. I'm surprised Georgia got that many first place votes. They lost a lot on defense. All right, number 4, Clemson. That's basically there by default because I think 4 through about maybe like 10 or so. We're all pretty close, relatively speaking. 5, Notre Dame, probably about right as well. 6, Michigan. Lost a bit, but that's a reasonable position. Here we go. Number 7, Texas A&M. You probably need to be 10-2, maybe a very, very, very strong 9-3 for A&M to get to number 7. I don't see them doing it. So I think they're ranked a bit high. Number 8, Utah. They're pretty low. I thought they had a legitimate shot at being ranked number 4. 9, Oklahoma, about right. 10, Baylor, about maybe a bit low, but not excessive. 11, Oklahoma State, probably about right. 12, Oregon. Ooh, I'm really not sure about this one. This might be a touch high, but not extremely. 13, NC State. It's probably a fair ranking, balancing the hype in their past few seasons. Michigan State at 14. It's pretty good as well. 15, USC. I thought they'd be ranked a bit higher, but I suppose on most ballots they probably were, but on some ballots they were probably left off entirely because USC has not been good the past few seasons, other than the COVID season. So I'm surprised. Part of me is surprised at this high. Part of me is surprised at this low. 16, Pitt. I think they should be a bit I don't think they should be a top 25 team. Lost Kenny Pickett and Jordan Addison. Remember, I think they finished 16 or 17 last year with them. All right, 17, Miami. They're sort of like USC, but I didn't think they have that high of a potential, so it's basically reasonable enough. 18, Texas. This isn't that surprising, but they got a first place vote. Texas got a first place vote. That is surprising. They probably would have been at like 21 or 22 at least if they did not get a first place vote. Let's say they were like 15 or something on that ballot. 19, Wake Forest. This is low. They could be a sleeper for the CFP. Calling it now. I don't think they'll get there, but they got a shot. They're returning Hartman and most of their offense from a team that made the ACC title game. Went 11-3, and I believe they were 15 or 16 in the final poll. They should be higher. 20, Wisconsin. This is who they are. No shock. 21, Kentucky. I think this is who they are at this point. Fantastic by Mark Stoops. 22, Cincinnati. Way too high, especially considering where a certain other team will be getting to later is. Way too high. They lost most of their key players from the team that made the playoff last year. And I'm not sure how well they can catch up from that. 23, Arkansas. This is pretty good. They expect them probably to lose 4 games. It's reasonable. 24, Ole Miss. This is a bit, maybe a touch low, even though they lost Matt Corral. 25, Houston. I thought they would be a lot higher. I thought they'd be in like the 15 range. They're bringing almost the whole team back from a team that was pretty close to Cincinnati for a while in the AAC title game. Let's go to receiving votes. Iowa and Penn State just at the top 25. That's basically where they always live in the preseason. Tennessee, I thought they might sneak in there. BYU, how are they not in the top 25? They were well inside the top 25 each of the past 2 years, and they improved. That's interesting. LSU with Brian Kelly, I thought that might get them into the top 25, the hype around them. Auburn just outside the top 25 as expected. Let me scroll through a few others. I think that's pretty much it for the big rankings, but let's see how the Bulls will match up if the the coaches poll was perfect. Peach Bowl for the playoff semifinal. Alabama and Clemson, again. Fiesta Bowl, Ohio State and Georgia. I'm surprised they haven't met in multiple major bowls recently, but I don't think they have for a while. Rose Bowl, Michigan and Utah. Orange Bowl, NC State, Notre Dame. Sugar Bowl, Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Cotton Bowl, Baylor and Cincinnati. The Cheez-It Bowl, Miami versus Texas. Ooh, this could be a good one. The Aurelia Quest Bowl, I think it's called. Whatever the new Outback Bowl name is. Wisconsin and Arkansas. Wisconsin's probably played in that game a million times recently. Holiday Bowl, Wake Forest and Oregon. Gator Bowl, Pitt and Ole Miss. Two teams that lost quarterbacks. Great quarterbacks last season. Citrus Bowl, Kentucky and Michigan State. Alamo Bowl, Oklahoma State and USC. And the only team that is not projected to play another top 25 team in bowl season is Houston. Because the American doesn't have tie-ins like that. So I'm going to put them, I don't know, pick a bowl, any bowl. I'm going to say, I'll just say the Fenway Bowl. All right, that's about all. Thank you for watching.